Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Fuji Guys. My name is Jerry and I'm here to, and I have the pleasure today actually of unboxing the new X-E2S digital camera. So I have the silver version with the 18 to 55, 2.8 to f4. So please sit back and enjoy. So here we've got the X-E2S. I'm just going to open up the box here, and we're just going to pull out the inner box. So it's a nice little white box. It's a little different than the X-E2 had, so I'm just going to move that off to the side here. And then you have the inner box with the nice X on the box itself. So in opening it, now keep in mind we are in the Canadian marketplace, so some of the contents here might be different depending on the area that you're in. But in Canada, we do have some contests and some rebates for other products as well. For example, this would be for the Instax products. We have here the instruction manual. So in this bag, we have two instruction manuals, if I can get the bag open. There we go. And we have the one for the lens, because this is the kitted version of it. We have the Spanish and English manuals. And we also have the French manuals, because in Canada we're required to. And then in the bag here we have all of your, let's push this back a little bit, we have your warranty information, registration information, and the like. Just slide that back in the bag real quick just to get it out of the way. There we go. And then we get into the guts and the glory of the box itself. So we open up this part of the box now, and then we have this tray that has the camera and the lens, and then we have a couple more inner boxes. We'll get to those in a minute. So in the top portion, of the box, we have the X-E2, and you can see here there's a little sticker here. And this is basically for, you know, when you actually pull it, it will just make sure that it is a sealed copy. So you can see it actually is very difficult to pull off. And then you see voids. So this is just to protect yourself, to make sure that you're getting a new unit. So for the sake of not putting any more glue, I'm just gonna seal that up like that. And then pull out the X-E2 camera body. And make sure that you watch the other videos on the top features and the first look video on it as well. So in this little part of the tray, we have the lens hood or shade for the 18 to 55, and then we have the 18 to 55, 2.8 to f4, such a beautiful little kit lens here, and of course it has the little silica pack here to keep moisture out, and then there's the lens itself. So we'll attach the lens now, and we'll do that part of it now, and then we'll get the batteries and all that stuff out. So to remove the body cap, you can see here it says open. You just rotate about a quarter of a turn, a little less than a quarter of a turn, and then you remove the body cap. And then with the rear lens cap, same thing. There's a little open here to show you which way to open it, and then you can attach the lens. To attach the lens, you match up the red dot under the 18 to 55 with the red dot that's on the body here. And then you just rotate until you hear a click. That's simple. Lens is locked on. Can't get it off unless you press the little lens release. Then you turn the lens the opposite direction again to remove the lens. There we go. And of course we have the pinch cap here as well. So there's all the caps and everything else. Just gonna put them aside for now. We'll just put the camera there for now and get these bags out of the way. So now into the first inner box, or actually this is one inner box, but it's tiered. I thought it was two, but it actually turns out it's just the one. It's the first time I'm opening this box too, as you can tell. And in the first portion here, or first part of the box, you have the cable. This is the AC cable for the charger that is included. It's about a 6-foot cable, so it gives you a really nice reach to work with. So we'll just open that up, show you guys that. And And so you can see it's a really long cable, so you can really just plug it in at your desk and just leave it there all the time. There are some third-party adapters that can shorten this up for you as well. You can look for those as well. Just be careful when you do. Make sure that they're well made and that they're not going to cause any damage to the charger itself. So we also have, as always, our shoulder strap, or a neck strap rather, for the X-E2. So this is the strap itself, and then to be able to attach, as you can see here, we only have very small eyelets. So to be able to attach the strap to the camera, in this box, we have the little attachments, or the rings, the eyelet rings, to be able to attach your strap. So there we go. And then we also have the little leather parts as well. So the little leather parts serve to protect the camera when you have the strap attached. Because otherwise the little rings could scratch the side of your body. Of course, some like signs of wear for, you know, it's like a badge of honor. So that's entirely up to you, but it's to protect the paint of the camera itself. And then this little tool allows you to then pry open the ring so that you can actually attach it. So it's actually the other way that works, because then it pries it a little wider, and then you can just slide it on like that. And there you go. So now you have your eyelet attached. So if you're like me and don't have long fingernails and aren't able to get those rings in, this little tool comes in real handy. So we'll just put the strap away here. And then inside this box, we also have the charger for the battery, and of course, the battery itself. So the battery is the MP126W battery, same as what we've had in every single X series interchangeable lens camera we've had to date. So no change there. So if you're currently an owner of an X-A1 or X-E1 and you've made the jump up to the X-E2S, you have the same battery. So you already have some backup batteries, I'm sure. And then you just slide it in. It can only go in one way into the charger. You can't force it any other way. It can only go the one way. And then the light will light up when it starts to charge, and then it will extinguish when the battery is completely charged. If by chance it's flashing, then there may be a problem with the battery or the charger, so then at that point you would be asked to contact your customer service team in your local area. So that's the charge. So we'll take the battery here, and we're just gonna reach over for a memory card over there. And there we go, got it. All right, it was just a little out of reach, but I managed to grab it. And here we go. So we have our battery, and the battery, to insert the battery, you just match up the orange square on the back of the battery to the dot, or to the clip rather. And here I have just a little class 4 memory card, but we would actually recommend that you use a class 10 for speed, for movies, things of that nature. But for now, for just the initial setup of the camera and to take a picture, I'm just going to put in this class 4 memory card. So first we turn on, so we do that. So now, oh, got a little bag stuck to my hand here. Okay, so now we turn on the camera, and the first screen you're going to see is the selection. Well, I'm speaking English, so I'm going to continue in English. And then we have the year, month, day, so the date and time setups. In this case, you can change it to day, month, day, year, or year, month, day, depending on what you prefer. I'm just going to leave it at its default. So we are in 2016, but we're certainly not January. So you can set up the date accordingly. And we are 3:30-ish this afternoon while I'm doing this video, 3:32. And there we go. Now you can also go a lot faster just by using the wheels. Now, if you notice, I haven't hit menu OK. I've just used the left and right buttons to go from one field to the other. Once I'm done, then I hit the menu OK button, and now the camera has the initial setup done. So now we're ready to take a picture. So to take a picture, there's the shutter release button there. You basically press the shutter release button halfway. It will lock, it will confirm the lock, and then you can release. To play back an image, you have the playback button here on the side, and you can see the image that I just took. And then to delete that image, you can just hit the little garbage can here to delete it. And it will give you the option to select frames, to delete all the frames or just the one frame. So I'm just gonna delete the one frame. And as you can see, now there's no images. Now, if you have a new card, we would recommend that you actually format the card. So to do so, very quick, hit the menu OK button, go into the setup, so the blue wrenches. So I'm just gonna go up to get a little quicker, and you can kind of see here the format button. So we're gonna hit to the right, format, hit to the right, we'll confirm that format, and now it's gonna wipe all the data off the memory card, although this card was actually already clean before I started. But it's always recommended that you do a quick format, especially if you're using a card that you've used in another camera before. Well, thank you for watching. I hope it answered some of the questions that you may have had as far as the contents of the box. If not, feel free to post some questions up in the comments down below. We'd be happy to answer them. And for more information, feel free, of course, to subscribe to the channel, but follow us on Twitter @the Fuji Guys.